Okay, well there's the first jet to come over in about a month. We'll have to turn this on then. Well, it's cloudy. You can't see. So this is what happened during the winter after we uncovered this whole thing. Actually, it happened right away in the first freeze. And I was covering it up and I caved the walls in. But as it stands in, I wanted to move the door anyway. So we were talking about the door. I want to go right here somewhere. Right about there. And then...
Yeah, I can't imagine having it between your Munga
the Habagama.
Abagama.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the firebox will be here. But like I say...
You have to dismantle something every time you wanted to get into it.
Well, that's the way it was in the first kiln I built. I had the top here of the firebox. What I had to do is take those shells off. Then I had to crawl inside the firebox and take the bricks off the front wall here. And that was my door. You know, but I was limited in the number of bricks I had. I built it that way. It was a real pain in the ass getting in and out of the kiln, loading it all the time. So what I'm going to do is just leave this permanently closed over. Come in over here. Since I got the brick, building a larger chamber, I should be able to build something where I can get in here.
What now for a door? What do you use?
The brick. You just leave it open, and then once the chamber's built over, filled in, you know, you just construct it in such a way that you got an opening here, and then you brick it in when you're ready to fire.
Couldn't use like a metal door or anything like that.
Metal won't work because it'll melt.
Gets that hot in there.
Yeah, it'd deform.
It deform.
You could make a fiber blanket mixture and put it in with some screen, but it would deteriorate. The best is re-brick it. Second best would be make castable modules of larger chunks, which I'm thinking, you know, I could make a 1 foot by 1 foot by 9 inch chunk and put it in these different places here, custom fit. There's just 6 pieces fit into the wall. It's only going to be 3 foot high at the most.
Sure take a lot less time to open and close.
And them refractory cements are pretty good. I mean, castables are getting pretty good nowadays. So, but it looks like I need a little bit more rock, and I think level has changed a bit again. How many times have I filled this hole in and it's still too deep? Yeah, it looks, well, the level of the kiln compared to ground, a little opposite of what most people do. But I've got just a little bit of pitch to it intentionally. I don't have to. I can have the floor level, and no. I've read one guy had the pitch going toward the back of the kiln. Just created a harder down pressure to get the draft going, but once the draft got going, I think it kept the heat in better. Can't remember exactly what he said, but right. Well, that's how they That's what they would do, is dig a sloped chamber inside a clay hill and a mound of a clay, and a hill of a clay, and then it would have little steps terraced. Yeah, that's the idea. Basically, yeah, that's the idea. Starting a fire down here and it ended up there. I'm just interfering with it by making a chamber. Instead of it going up, it's being collected for a while.
The fire pit really is down here where these blocks are.
Yeah.
Small board.
Well, in a way. It'll still come out.
The fire is.
Well, no, this is all getting filled in with gravel and stone.
Oh.
And the fire pit will come out level here, but it'll be a box. It's all enclosed. The whole thing is enclosed.
Right.
So the only thing that comes in is air and fuel and heat, and exit the heat out the chimney.
Right.
But most of it's absorbed by the pots.
So your fire actually is lower than the kiln itself, and obviously lower than the stack, so you're going to get a wind tunnel.
Yeah, there's just enough, a little bit of pitch. I want a little. Some people say build them level. I just put a little bit of pitch to increase, to take advantage of that little bit of rise.
Right.